Hey everyone, welcome to Chalking with the Girls. I am Jessica. I am so sorry that I have been MIA for the last, oh my goodness, the last week or so. Y'all know that I have been working over at my grandmother's house. Sorry, I'm not looking. I'm trying to find all of my stuff. I don't have my computer in here, but I thought my iPad was in here so that I could share everything. Did I put it someplace? Oh, there it is. All right. So my computer's not working. Hello, Liz. Hello, Barbara Ann. All right, let's get the iPad open and get the live open. My computer is dead in the other world. In the other room. So something is going. Oh, live open. Nope. My computer is dead in the other world. I don't want to hear myself. Okay. So my whatchamacallit. Yeah, my whatchamacallit. For some reason, I can't turn the live around anymore for you guys to be able to see the words the right way. It turns me green. So I'm not really sure what that is. But we're going to do our best to see how we can do this the right way. I cannot find my VIP page. All right, let's hope that I don't freeze. All right, I have I'm a little bit of a mess right this. I tried to get everything together the right way. It's all like blah, blah, blah. All right, so let's see who I missed. We have, hello Liz, hello Barbara Ann, hello Sandy, and Daphne, and Adrian, and Eliza, and Jen. Hey Jen, and Lisa, and Bridget. All right, I'm gonna swipe that left so that I can, my head's cut off, I know. You don't really need to see my head anyway. It's not that pretty. So we're going to do a couple things. I promised you guys that we were going to do our s'more, and we are going to do it. So I'm going to get things together. We're going to do a couple projects, but it's all going to come together as one. So we're going to start with our banner. This is going to be like a kind of like a table, I guess. It's going to be a little s'more table. We want to keep this. This is our large banner. And we're going to do some decorations on it. This will hang on the back of the s'mores table. So we're going to open our transfer backer. Or our transfer container. I don't know why I can't keep my, I want to keep my comments up, but for some reason they won't stay up. Can I? Yeah, Eliza, it's been like that for a couple days, and I don't know why. Hopefully I don't miss any comments. So we're going to put this to the side. You don't want to cut this off because you can open them using the tab that you're supposed to open them with. I know last live we were supposed to start with giving away some prizes. I still have those. We're going to do that next time because I literally just woke up from a nap. And I really don't have my whole head together. But you guys totally deserve to be seeing a live right now because we have not been here forever. So I promise that I'm going to do those giveaways. The next live, I'll come live tomorrow. I promise I'll get those giveaways done. We went on a 4-mile hike today. We were allowed to actually go out. So, yay us. But, you know, we didn't do anything, so it, you know, oh my goodness gracious. I should just stop talking and just ink and chalk and paste and whatever else I'm going to do. We didn't do anything exuberant. We went out and did a 4-mile hike with the dogs today. How's that? They opened our golf courses and our parks back up. So that was nice. Thank you, Anna. So that was really nice. So yesterday, the kids and I, it's not letting you invite people, Lisa. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Hi, Linda. Yesterday, the kids and I went to play miniature golf. So that was fun. Today, we did a little bit of hiking. So after all the craziness of the grandmom's house, I got a little bit of relaxation with the family. All right, so I'm going to do this transfer, but I'm not doing the whole transfer on this one thing. So we're going to make a small banner. Sorry if you guys are asking questions and I'm not answering them. It's not staying up on my thing. We're going to do a small banner with a marshmallow, and we're going to do roasted marshmallow on top. So tags, I know that doesn't fit on there. I thought it would fit on here. Oh, we can do it that way. So we'll do this. We'll do chocolate. We'll do marshmallows. We're going to do all kinds of stuff. Hopefully we're not going to be here all night. So we are going to do the Love You Smore. And then marshmallow. And then we're actually going to put a s'more on the bottom here. All right. So we're taking our finger and we are going to roll our transfer back. I am not doing the whole transfer, so I'm just going to roll back to where I'm going. So we're going to do the Love You Smore. And I am not fuzzing this because it is going on fabric. And I'm also going to move this down a little bit because I'm going to sew this, so it's going to end up like a flag. And by sew, I mean use, you know, the tape and iron it so that it, the fusing tape, I'm not actually going to sew. All right, so we have that down. We want to make sure that we get this down good so that it doesn't run or bleed. For some reason, it's not sticking the way I want it to. And I think it's because I've used it before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Pixie spray, which is just a reusable, repositionable adhesive spray. And I'm going to spray my, my surface. It's just going to give my surface a little bit of stickiness. You got to let it stand 1 minute. I don't normally let it stand 1 minute. I'm just going to put it down. It's just going to give me a little extra sticky. That way I'm not going to There we go. I'm not going to bleed. Hello, Monica. Hi, Linda. Lucretia. Lucretia. Hi, Christine. All right. So I'm going to use my red ink, and I'm going to go over the Love You. Our ink should be a yogurt to sour cream consistency, just like our chalk is. Sometimes it's a little thinner, sometimes it's a little thicker. If it's thicker, you can just stir it up to make it a little warmer so that it thins out. If it's thinner and you don't like it thinner, then you can leave it out open overnight. Hi, Christy. Hi, Brandy. All right, so let's get out our mini squeegee. We're gonna dip it in. You guys can see, right? I just wanna make sure you can see because it's a big. I'm gonna dip in my squeegee and I'm just going to lightly pull my ink across the transfer. I always go one way. That way if there's an air bubble or if it's not stuck down all the way, I don't have an issue with it bleeding or the air bubble pushing the ink somewhere it's not supposed to. So that's just me though. Not everyone does that. You can do it however you would like. That is just my preference. With the ink, you don't have to worry about working as fast as you do with the chalk because the ink doesn't dry fast. I do, however, have to worry about making sure my hands are clean. Because I do have a tendency to get everything all over the place. I'm going to use my bark ink on the s'mores word. You know what? I think I'm going to actually use black because I'm going to use my bark for my stick. Let's use black. Got all my stuff out here. We're going to use we're going to use the small, you can't see. We're going to use the small squeegee for this. Sorry if you guys can hear my family in the background. I know, Monica, and you notice I pulled it away as soon as I did that. Hi, Dina. Hi, who else did I just see there? Hi, Kim. You notice I took it away and I put it on the transfer. I thought about you as soon as I did that. I'm like, oh, Monica's on. She's going to yell at me. Want to go over your ink multiple times if you can help it. Mine is needing to be pulled across multiple times. The more you have to go over it, the more chance you have of bleeding. All right, almost done. Hi, Missy. All right, So that part is done. I am going to pull this back. Now, as I pull this back, I'm going to do this slowly so I can check to see if I missed any areas. If I missed any areas, I can just put it back down and go right back over it. So my s'more top right there. I'm just realizing I did not put my ink mat down, which is probably part of my problem of my transfer not sticking because my canvas isn't down. Your ink mat is to, I'll use it on the next part. Your ink mat holds your project down so that you don't get wrinkles. But as it's coming up, as I'm pulling, I'm like, huh, why is this coming up? Well, it's coming up because I don't have an ink mat down. All right, so we got the Love You Smore. I do have a little spot of the red and a little spot of the black that it didn't go on, but that's okay because I can just fix that with a little paintbrush. So I'm gonna put this to the side for a second because I'm gonna lay this down on my towel that I can't find. There we go. And I'm gonna clean off my transfer. And I'm gonna do this right away because I'm using this whole transfer. So I don't wanna put this back on the backer dirty. So we're just gonna clean it off with some water wipes. I iron the fabric, then start chalking. You know what, Lisa, normally I do. This one wasn't wrinkled, so I didn't really have to. And honestly, I'm still sleepy. So, hence not putting down my ink mat either, because I don't ever normally forget my ink mat. And it's sitting right next to me, like literally right next to me. So it's not like it's not around, that I don't know it's here. Okay. So we're gonna pull that part up. I'm gonna put that part back down on my backer. I'm gonna bring my project back over here. And I'm going to dry this with my my dryer thing. Guys, I don't know what is wrong with me today. My heat gun. Thank you, my heat gun. I should not take naps before I do lives. I was tired though. Hi, Carol. So I'm drying this with my heat gun so that when I go and heat press it, it's dry. You always want to make sure before you heat press that your ink is dry enough to the touch that it's not sticky and it doesn't come off. That way it doesn't smear as well. Monica, I can't flip it. Well, I mean, I can. I'll show you what happens. So I'm green. So you guys have green, if you want me green. With, actually, am I green to you guys? Yes, but no, actually my my heat gun I got, surprisingly enough, I got from Michael's. So do you want me to stay green and flipped, or Do you want me to go back to not flipped? I know, it stinks. I don't know, right, I don't know why. Somebody else had the same problem. So do you want me to stay green and flipped? I don't mind. I think I look fabulous green. You guys said yes, but very green, yes. Do you want me to stay green? Everybody's saying yes and no, but I don't know. Stay green or no flip? Yes and no doesn't help me because we're like 45 seconds behind. So I don't know what you guys are saying yes and no to. Go. Aw, you don't like me green? Go back. Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? I tried it all different ways before I even did the live to see whether or not I could get it. And I don't know why it's doing that. So that will be a Facebook thing that I have to search up later. But I didn't want to delay. Like I was going to start like a half hour ago. And that happened. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. And when Scott came in and said, you still haven't started your live, I was like, oh, well, I probably should start because I have a lot that I planned on. All right. Now we have our ink mat. That's going to hold our project. I'm going to put our stick. Our shtick. I like green too, but you know, again, we're going to roll our transfer off. Green's actually my favorite color. I don't know if I've been on since then, but also this week, besides moving my stuff into, my stuff out of my grandmother's house, Zach moved back from Philadelphia. So his stuff is all over my office. So my office is a hot mess. Hopefully you can't see it. And if you do, I am so sorry because it literally is a hot mess. Because having all my grandmother's stuff in my house, I have no place to put Zachary's stuff. And his bedroom is no longer his bedroom because he didn't live at home. Because he had his own apartment. So we're dipping the squeegee again into the ink. We are using our bark ink. The great thing is with this new launch in February, we released all the colors that we have in, which is fabulous because I did not like that we didn't have all the colors in ink. Now the problem is some of my favorite colors retired and they didn't make them in ink because they retired. All right, so we have our shtick. I don't know where my brown top is. I'm sure it's someplace sitting under here somewhere. We'll put it right there for now. I'm gonna peel this up. I'm trying to watch for comments. Oh, thank you, Carol. Making sure to see if nothing, there we go. All right. That was 100%. We're gonna put that again to the side. Bring my handy dandy towel up here. And clean. Aren't you guys proud of me? I'm cleaning everything right away. How's everybody's weekend? It is Sunday. I wish that it was Friday and we could do the weekend again. It was beautiful here this weekend. It was 77 today. It was 74 yesterday. So it was an amazing weekend for them to open parks and golf. Not that I golf, but we were able to go mini golfing, which was pretty cool. The kids had a good time. Scott went and rode 40 miles while we mini golfed. So that was cool. Then he came home and smoked some ribs. And everyone but Andrew was here. Andrew, oh, wrong side. Andrew was with his mom. So, but Alexis and Jamar came over and they had dinner with us, and Colin and Zach were here. So it was cool. We had most of the kids here. So we did a nice night. There we go. We got our stick on our backer. Let's bring our stick down and dry it. You miss Scott's cooking? Oh, Jen, I know. We can't have people over. I'm thinking no summer picnics this year. That's gonna be horrible. I wish I had my blow dryer down here instead of my heat gun, because I prefer to dry my ink with my blow dryer on cool. It seems to dry faster, and I also worry about my my heat mat. And it is hot as anything in my office. So, hi Brandy Route. Am I blurry to you guys? Or is it just, oh, no, I'm not blurry. I don't know if I'm blurry to you guys. Oh, I was like, why that stick? All right, we're gonna take our marshmallow, and we're gonna put it right there. So it's on top of our stick. This white paste has seen its final day, it looks like. Or ink. Do I have any more? Jessica might have to order some white ink. Can someone make a list for me? Jessica, please order white ink. That's what my list needs to say. But I'm going to have to use this white ink because I don't have any more. So let's try and get it flexible to use. Surprised I don't have another. I mean, I have 50 jars of everything. Can't believe I don't have another jar of white ink. Let's see if we can get this to work. Now, if your ink is like this, I would suggest not using it. But for the purpose of my project here, I'm going to use it. It's very thick. I'm probably not going to get it off of my transfer. I'm going to use my or my other tool here because it's stiffer. So hopefully that is not my ideal idea of using white paste. I don't like that at all, but I needed to. Because now, being in the middle of a live, when you need a marshmallow, you can't make a marshmallow a different color. And you can't really thin down ink with water. And yes, I'm looking to the left and just surveying my surroundings to see if maybe by some chance somewhere I have a white ink someplace else that I can spot. And I found one. See? Never give up. Thank goodness. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Kat. Oh, God, you can see how much my office is a mess behind me when I get up. Sorry. No. That's bad. Hi, Betty. Okay. Next is our actual s'more. So I'm going to peel this part up. And I'm going to fold this way. Now, for my graham cracker, you're going to notice, oh, look at that. See, this is why we don't leave open ink around my working area. That could be disastrous. Now I got to make sure all that red is off of. Hi, Dawn. So, Dawn, I'm going to message you. I've been thinking all weekend about that that sign you want. And I'm going to message you. I was thinking that we might want to do it on a canvas flag like this instead of on wood. I think it would last longer if you're going to do it outside by the fire pit. So you're going to see me, I am actually going to use copper shimmer paste for my graham cracker. And I am going to then seal it later with some spray so it does not come off if it's raining. And I'm doing that because I really like the color of the copper for the graham cracker. Yeah, so Dawn, if we do it in ink and I do it on canvas, that way it's washable too. Hi, Alicia. There's our graham cracker. Look how cute that is. Yes. All right, we're going to put that to the side again so that we can wash off the transfer. Now we got a little bit of layering to do. Wet wipes. Tomorrow on my lunch is definitely going to be cleaning the desk day. Friday, Thursday, I don't remember what day it was. I spent my lunch organizing the office so that everything I brought from my grandmother's was nice and organized. And then that night, Zachary called me and said, Mom, I'm moving home. So I was like, oh, all right, let's unorganize everything now. All right, we're gonna dry this. Monica, this is one of our canvases. It's a 18 by 24. It's got 2 wooden dowels on the bottom. They go on the bottom and the top. It's got what's it called? Somebody help me. Twine to hang it with. And I believe it's one of the things that we just lowered our prices on. Hi, Margaret. But I'm actually not going to use the dowels. I'm going to sew this, not sew it, I'm going to fabric fuse it on the top to be able to use it as a flag to put on a pole. And I'm going to put this outside near my fire pit because we like to make s'mores. All right. This goes here. Thank goodness that we found some more white, because this is our marshmallow in here. And that white was not doing it. I'm actually going to throw that white away. And it's a brand new white. That is what your paste or your ink is supposed to look like. Monica, it also comes in a smaller size too. I think a 12 by 18, maybe. I'll send you the link on the page. It's under surfaces and textiles. It is the 15 by 23 canvas hanging banner. So 15 by 23 canvas hanging banner, and that's backwards. So I don't even know why I'm showing it to you, because you're not going to be able to read it right anyway. And I just read exactly what it was. Normally I would take off my my backer. Gail, I use water wipes. You just rinse them off in your sink with regular water, but because I'm gonna be honest, total honesty, I'm lazy, and I don't really like to take things out of my office. I use water wipes. They're literally wipes with just water. So, and if I don't clean them right away, they're gonna sit there for a while and not get cleaned for a long time. And by a while, I mean like probably a month or so. And then I've got a whole bunch to do at once, and that's not fun. All right, we're gonna do our chocolate now. Now, these pieces all have, if you can see them, they have markers that you can line them up. But because I'm doing it on fabric, I don't want to do that. I could use tape to use the markers on, but I'm using my eye as best as I can. They will fit together virtually perfectly. So I'm just kind of using my eye. So this part here, you'll see this here will be covered right here by that part, and that's where the chocolate goes. So they will line up to where they're going to cover. I'm going to use my bark for the chocolate again. I don't know what I did with that squeegee. I found it. I'm having a very good luck at finding things that I misplaced today. So that's a positive. I just don't know where the top is. I think that was the problem. And there is our chocolate on top of our on our s'more. All right, let's get this dry, and then we will be able to heat set all of this, and then I will be done with this piece. Isn't this cute, Monica? This transfer is amazing. You can use it so many ways. As you will see, because we're going to use it a couple ways. Tonight. All right. Now we're going to take this off. Put my ink mat to the side. I am then going to get my heat mat, which I think I put down on the floor. There we go. So I have a heat mat. If you don't have a heat mat, it's okay. Just put parchment paper and a towel down underneath, and you will just have to iron the bottom and the top of your project. So with the heat mat takes the heat from either your iron or your heat press, and it brings it from the bottom to the top, or from the mat to underneath, and it heat sets as well. Always going to use parchment paper over top of your ink when you're heat setting. If you're using a regular iron, you want to do medium heat, no steam whatsoever. And you're going to do it for 4 minutes on each side if you do not have a mat. If you do have a mat, then you'll just do 4 minutes on the one side. If you're using a heat press, you're going to do 325 degrees and 30 seconds in each section. I normally do 30 seconds twice. I don't know why. I I don't know why. I'm just weird. That's just what I prefer. I have literally no rhyme or reason for it. Like none whatsoever. None. Can't even begin to pretend to know why I do it. So we're going to let that's heating up. So my heat gun and my heat press do not play nice together when they are plugged in and turned on together. So I had to wait my heat press to, oh, you know what? While we're waiting for that to heat up, we can actually do these. So I'm going to do my chocolate on a banner. I'm not putting my mat underneath just because I'm just going to do this real fast. So I have a little banner. You can bring them in now. That's fine. Sure. The top is fine. Thanks, babe. Scott's asking me if I want my dinner now. All right, so we have our chocolate on our little banner. I'm gonna clean this one. Why not? While we're waiting for the thing to heat up, right? Thank you.
Oh, here's your fork knife.
Thank you.
Oh.
I guess I had a little bit of a smear. I didn't notice it on my surface. Yes, I did. Hello, Kara. We went hiking and yes, we went miniature golfing. So I have a little bit of a smear here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a water wipe before I heat set it. And I'm going to try and clean it up. And that might not have been a good idea. But my other option, yeah, it's two. So my other option is I'm going to take some iced coffee and my multi-tool. And I'm going to go over it because it's kind of the same color. Nobody probably would have noticed if I didn't say anything because it's that minimal, but I would have noticed. So there we go. That's fixed. That's my heat gun makes. when they're on together. So we're just going to let that dry naturally, because I don't like that noise. And for some reason this is at 425 or 400. We don't need it at 400. It's probably why it took a little longer. All right, I'm going to put my heat press down. I'm going to push my little button and it's going to count down. Okay, nope. All right. I don't know what I was doing. What was I doing that I needed 220 seconds? We were doing a bigger project, weren't we? I don't know what we were doing. Since that got all messed up, I'm gonna turn it on. Now it's going to count 30 seconds for me. And it's a little hot, but it's okay. It's not going to do anything to be hotter. Not hot enough will be... Oh, we were doing the stickers. That's right. The stickers? No, not at 400 degrees. What was the last thing I used this for? Maybe I was making, it obviously wasn't live, because I would have done something that was live. That I was doing 460 degrees, or 400 degrees. Maybe I was making coasters. Because I think the last times I've been live, I've been using my small one. I don't know. I am stumped. Oh, I don't want to turn it off. I am stumped myself. And if I don't know, you guys aren't going to know. We took the dogs hiking. This was Kinana's first real hike. Tyson, we take him hiking all the time. I think Kinana, we took her to like a park before where it's like a little bit of up and down, but this was like actually over rocks and, you know, all kinds of stuff and like boulders. And we took her, it was her first time. She loved it. And so we took them to have ice cream afterwards. And they love vanilla ice cream. But Kinana is a little bit of a princess, I'm finding out. She will not step in the mud. So it was very muddy because it's done nothing but rain around here. And so she had to walk around all of the mud. And I'm telling you, when there was no place to walk around the mud, Kinana found a way to walk around the mud. I was like, I cannot believe you right now. So where you can see it's peeling up a little bit, that's because it wasn't dry all the way. And that's okay, because it still did its job. So this is going to be backwards. I'm sorry. But so we have our Love You Smore. And this is going to go, like I said, I'm going to, what do I have? See, that's why I don't leave ink around. Because I got it on the back here. It sat on the top of the, this is why Monica yells at me. And it's now heat set, so, but it's okay because it's on the back. So I'm going to make this into a flag, and it's going to hang outside near my fire pit. That's one part. So we have this little flag. This little flaggy went to the market. And then I have another little flaggy flag. Where's my other little flag? We're going to turn that off. I have more than one flag. I can just go get another one. We have our other little banner. That's aside. I think I'm going to use these. This one I'm going to have to iron. And my heat press should still be hot enough to do that, so that it lays flat. That's probably why the other one got messed up, which I could just do another one, but since it's for my house, it's not a big deal. Oh, and you know what? The white came up because that was the thick white paint too. So that makes sense as to why that came up. That wasn't smart. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple things here because since I have the transfer up, and I'm going to use the different pieces for the pieces of the one transfer for a couple different things. And they're in different places. Let's just do them now, right? This will be interesting. Let's see how good we are. So I want the word s'more on here. I think it's going to have to, I think I decided it's going to have to go diagonal. I want to fit my S as much as I can. It's okay if it's off a little bit. Let me get all of my air bubbles out. So this is a 9 by 12 Aiden board. And this is going to be for my table. So there's going to be a s'mores table. So that's the banners for outdoors. Dawn, this area is so big. It's only because because there's so much stuff on it, because I don't have any room to put Zachary's stuff. So that's not the color I wanted. What do we do with, here it is. So this is for the s'mores table. Now I see I have an air bubble in here because this is off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift it up and then I'm going to go over it so that I can hopefully get that air bubble out. And there's not going to be an area there. So this is going to be the sign for our s'mores table. I keep getting my transfer stuck together. Luckily, I've used it a couple times and it's not real sticky. Because otherwise I'd be freaking out by a bathtub right now. And I keep just, all right, let's move this. Instead of doing this in the air. There we go. If that was really, really sticky and brand new, I would have to be removing it with my bathtub, in my bathtub right now. Because if they get stuck together, you need to carefully pull them apart so they don't stretch. But because I've used this, it's not as sticky. And I've just used it a couple times before, while we've been here tonight. So that helped me a little more. I'm going to need to get another thing of water wipes out. We've had a lot of cleaning tonight. Hi, Diane. All right. So I'm going to pull this down. All right, so I have my mat, I have my transfer, I have my surface. I need my ink. Didn't I use? Oh, apparently I had two whites over here. I don't think that is lined up where I want it. Some of you know how big my area is. So the fact that I'm struggling right now is ridiculous. I just have to say that myself. All right. We have marshmallow, we have chocolate, and I did have to find another burner, didn't I? Because we need graham crackers. Now I'm going to use this graham cracker, but I'm only going to use the top. And again, I'm going to use chalk paste. I literally just lost my banner, didn't I? Telling you, this is a day. Hey, Zachary, can you bring me a glass of ice water, please? Okay, so I'm going to use paste on this. Use my copper. Shimmer copper, because that's what we've been using for our graham crackers. All right.
Don't have any ice.
Ah! Ink everywhere, Monica. Thank you. Apparently we have no ice because Scott and I took it for our bags for hiking. Who's still here? Oh, now we have Pam and Diane. All right, so we're putting these three to the side for a second. I need to clean this off because, again, I have to use words from it. And again, thank God. So let's try this. Oh, we lost a bunch of you. How long have I been on live? Because I don't even know. Does it show? 1 hour? Maybe more? Will they stay up if I put my iPad that way? Nope. Is there a way I can get the comments to stay up while I'm live? Like, while on my iPad? Or do I have to just keep hitting it? Hello, Dawn's folding wash. Well, I would rather be chalking, sorry. Okay. So I want the word oh, my boys are talking about how they bond. Of course, they're also talking about how other people are brain dead. So, you know, it's interesting So I'm going to put the word marshmallow in black. I don't want to get the period if I can prevent it. Ah. All right. Marshmallow. We have graham crackers. You guys can see it, right? Okay, just making sure still. Now this is my multi-tool. I like my multi-tool because it's small and I can get into these little areas. So like this is a whole sentence and I just want the word graham cracker. So we have graham crackers. And guess what we're gonna do next? Anyone? Anyone? Chocolate! I think I'm gonna put chocolate on the bottom here because it's a little, it's up a little higher than the other ones. So we'll do chocolate. All right, marshmallows, graham crackers, chocolate. What do we have to do last? I think that is it. Except we're gonna do our little board and base. That is going to say, enjoy. We're gonna paste this. And we're going to do the word s'more. Then I'm going to use red. And yes, I know this is ink, but I'm just using a little bit. So I'm going to throw it on here. All right, guys, that was the last piece. So let's get everything dried. This is all clean because we did it all. While we were. Where did my red paste go? All right. Let's put everything away. Do I have 2 black inks open? I do. That's interesting. Nobody told me I was opening 2 black inks. I don't want to have any of these laying out because when I go to iron all these, I really don't want to get any ink on the backs like I did the other one. So I figure let's just get these put away now, and then we'll turn on my heat press. Find the top 2. There's this one. Somewhere there's a top to my brown, and it's a new top. So we'll find that in a minute. In the press, meantime, I will put that up there. There's the top, so I can take it down. Our heat press is almost heated back up. Get this dry because this has some ink on it. If you have any questions, we have 1, 2, 3. Make sure these are dry. Yep. I realized the other one was. throw my parchment paper over top. Put that down. Start my timer. Got a little bit of smears here. This was where I lifted it back up. I don't know if you guys can even see what I'm doing. But on my s'more sign, I had a little bit of a, where that air bubble was, and I lifted it up to see if I can see if I didn't have an air bubble. Ended up having an air bubble. But it's okay because it was on the outside, which I prefer because then I was able to clean it up. Seconds, and then we'll be done. Except I can't find the back of the page transfer. All right. So now you still have no clue because I haven't, you know, I don't have the other pieces here. My table isn't set up yet because it can't be put in this room. But you will, here are all the pieces that we made tonight. So this is going to go on the table. And I have a place for chocolate. I have a place for the marshmallows, and I have a place for the graham crackers. And then this little sign will sit there on the table that says enjoy and make s'more. You know, like more. Can you see all that? And then this is our banner. Love You Smore. And this is going to go outside by the fire pit. So this will go outside by the fire pit. The table, actually, can I turn this around? Will that be the right way, or is it still backwards? It's still backwards. So this will be on the table, and I will have things that have, I'll show you. I'm going to set it up and show it to you. But this is everything. There's our project tonight. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces with 1 transfer. So cute. And again, I'm gonna fuse this so that that it hangs, and I will set it all up probably sometime this week, and I'll get you guys a picture. All right, have a good night, everyone. Thank you.